Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. Today I want to talk about health effects of consuming too much salt. This is salt. Salt is used for flavoring our food and also for preservation. It's very good. It contains about 40% sodium and 60% chloride. Of course, we know sodium is very good for proper functioning of our muscles and our nerves. And when it combined with chloride, it's good to maintain our electrolyte level, our water balance in our blood. But problem comes in when we consume them too much. When we take too much salt, what happens? Number one thing you notice when you take too much salt is that you will become bloated. You'll be very puffy because too much salt causes water retention. You see a lot of swelling on your face, on your hands because of too much retention of fluid. Sodium attracts fluid, and once there is excess sodium in your bloodstream, the fluid will accumulate, and you see yourself having a lot of problems like puffy face, swelling on your body and on some part of your body. That's number one effect you will see. In some cases, you become too thirsty because too much sodium will cause your kidney to ask for more water. Give me water to get rid of this sodium. It's too much for me. So when this happens in your kidneys, then you have to drink too much water to get rid of this. And when you drink too much water, of course, you have to urinate too much. You have to go to the toilet too much to urinate. So excess salt intake causes water retention, excessive thirst, and also excessive urination. And in the long run, it might cause hypertension because when this salt becomes too much in your bloodstream, there will be too much water attached to it because water will be attracted to your blood to compensate for the too much salt. Okay, the condition called hypernatremia. When this happens, the blood volume will increase. With increased blood volume, it will affect your BP, your blood pressure. Okay, and when this happens for a long period over time, you become hypertensive. Taking too much salt for a longer period of time increases your chances of having stomach cancer or even stomach ulcer. This is because too much salt, when it's in contact with the stomach lining, it will cause inflammation and some ulcers in your stomach mucosa, and that will cause cancer or that will cause ulcer. Please, there's a research conducted by experts that said taking too much salt triple your chances of having stomach cancer. Can we just reduce amount of salt we take? Can we just reduce that? There is a current research that links excessive salt intake with heart diseases and premature death. The research said that when you consume too much salt, it will lead to some heart diseases, and with that, you are prone to have premature death. So these are just the awful effects of consuming too much salt. Can we try and reduce salt intake? Okay. So before we conclude, I would like to remind us that WHO give us the recommendation about the amount of salt we should take. According to WHO, an adult should consume just a level teaspoon of salt in a day. And this level teaspoon, this is teaspoon, not the big spoon. This is teaspoon. A level teaspoon of salt, this is even too much. Level teaspoon is level of this in a day. And this level teaspoon comprises of the salt you consume in your food and even the salt you consume in other means, like the salt in your takeaway, the salt in your fast food, the salt in your cereals, in your breakfast cereals, the salt you consume in different forms should make up that 6 grams in a day. You can see we consume more than that. Because sometimes whenever you say too much salt, people will look onto table salt. Salt comes in different forms. We consume salt in different forms, in different means, a lot of them. In my next video, I will teach you tips on how to reduce salt intake. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. Bye bye. See you again.